Hey there, hey y'all, welcome on in. Ooh, welcome on in. Then toe it up already. Hey y'all, welcome on in. Um, I am preparing my hair for my vacay. It's kind of hard sometimes to decide what to do with the natural hair when we are wearing it out for vacation, not wearing braids and things of that nature. I couldn't decide what style I wanted to go with, if I was going to do a wash and go, if I was going to do a braid out or twist out, flat twist out, something to that effect. I did decide on a twist out for a few reasons that I'll cover in a second. But yeah, so this right here is an old silk press that we ended up rolling into a braid out. Okay, so this is the uh, remainder of that. We still have some chunks in here, you know. We still have a little bit of definition here. See here. There we go. But I would have rocked this a little longer, but we leave tomorrow. So let's take this out, get our hair washed up. If you are struggling with your natural hair, if you're struggling with dry curls, this is the live for you. I'm going to be talking about the steps to get healthy hair, okay? Healthy, luscious hair. The products that I use, and also how to make wash day a breeze. Okay, it shouldn't be wash day, it might be a few hours, you know. The goal is to get everybody's wash day underneath 2 hours. If you have a whole lot of hair, the course that might be a little bit longer, drying time as well, but 2 hours once a week, that's it, that's all. Okay, you can do it. Let's take this down. So I simply put this into this little bun this morning because she was a little ran through. She wasn't given this, okay? She was not. So I ended up, and as you can see some of these straight pieces, I just ended up bunning her and putting her in a ponytail. So we're gonna take her down, we're gonna get washed up. We're gonna go in with 2 shampoos of the one shampoo of the oat protein and henna, 1 shampoo of the honey cream. Those are both by the Doux. All the products are linked below. Ooh, child. Then we're going to be following it up with the fresh rinse. And yeah, this is gonna be really quick. So nothing to see here. Just come on in, right? Let's move y'all in closer and get started, okay? Un momento, un momento. The production, okay? There we go, y'all. Sansa, you're in position. If you are in North Carolina, close to North Carolina, come give me a visit. Otherwise, watch a few videos, learn a few things, and love your hair. Link below. Link below. This is a nice little starter 1-2 combination. If you are struggling with your hair, those 2 right there will get you going, okay? Step 0, water wash. Use about 2 times this amount. Hi, Inga. Hey, Vicky. I am washing my hair because you should wash your hair. And I teach people how to wash their hair. That's what this channel is about. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Jamila Evans, and on this channel, we talk about beauty both inside and out. Sometimes we're doing our hair together, and sometimes we're doing life together. Tonight, we so happen to be doing our hair together. I am going on vacation, and so I leave out tomorrow, and I needed a new do, okay? If you're natural, this may be the channel for you. If you are neurodivergent, this may be the channel for you. If you are a mom, this may be the channel for you. If you're a business owner, this may be a channel for you. Otherwise, if we don't fit together, then child, I wish you well. Appreciate you for popping in. And that's that on that. For Vicky asked about why am I washing my hair. I think, and I said I'm washing it because I teach people how to wash your hair. I think it's important to note that there are women, um, there are people who have never been taught how to wash their hair. That there is actually a way to wash your hair. So, as a licensed cosmetologist for the past 12 years, I literally have become an educator through a necessity. There was a huge void. There was a large demographic of women who were experiencing the same exact challenges, and so I pretty much summarized natural hair or hair care principles into 5 steps. And so I teach that on this channel, and I do it in real time by showing you as I'm doing it on myself and also some of my clients. A lot of those videos of my clients and more intense videos, more in-depth videos are going to be over in the membership. So you can become a Mila member, a Curl Crew member, or a VIP member if you so happen to be a hairstylist and want to know the back end of running and creating a successful salon brand. Okay. Let me make sure. Thank you, Sonia. We are using right now, currently, all the products are linked down below in the description. We are using our OG combo. There are 5 steps to getting clean and moisturized hair. That's going to be deep cleansing shampoo, moisturizing shampoo, rinse out conditioner, leave-in conditioner, and your styling product. You can stop after leave-in conditioner. People like to use oils, people like to use grease to lock in all of that love. That is optional, that's up to you. Depending on people's hair type, I may choose to, may choose not to. And then when it comes to stylers, okay, stylers are simply what is holding your hair how you want it to look. For presentation purposes, okay? So stylers are really just the icing on the cake. Some stylers give great benefit. Some stylers are simply just to style their hair. That's it, that's all. They ain't doing nothing else but making you look good, okay? So our OG shampoo combo from way back in the way back, I've been using it since before I was even a hairstylist. It's going to be Design Essentials Oat Protein and Henna and their honey cream. Okay, one is a cleansing shampoo, one is a moisturizing shampoo. Anytime you deep cleanse your hair, you would like to, want to, need to follow it up with a moisturizing shampoo to replenish what that deep cleansing shampoo has stripped away. It's important to use deep cleansing shampoos, clarifying shampoos from time to time, just to reset the hair, to remove all the buildup off the hair, and to really make sure that your products are working in the way they're supposed to. I hope that was helpful. You will notice that I pull and extend my hair forward. This is a way to keep it elongated and prevent tangles and jumbling of the hair. Okay, it'll make your life easier. I have low porosity hair, very fine, dry, 4B speed. I get fairy knots. My first question, and if you've been here before, child, my first question is, when's the last time you had a trim? To speak to your fairy knots. Low porosity, I would say incorporate steam or heated caps into your regimen if you aren't already. And very fine dry, the heat, the steam and the heating caps will help with your dryness. It will help your hair open up and receive the water that it needs so desperately. Fine hair, I would recommend using lighter products such as foam for hold. Definitely no heavy products, no black Jamaican castor oil, no beeswax, nothing, no heavy pomades like that. You may even find that some gels are too heavy for you, okay? Sonia, girl, it's a no judgment zone, but I need you to do that. even if you twist your hair, I have a whole video on here of how to self-trim at home with twist. It is a starter. It is not a end all be all. It is literally, hey, I don't trust anyone. I don't know who can do my hair. I am in desperate need of a trim. Let me at least help me a little bit, okay? And then once I do some research and find someone, then I can partner with them. But you definitely want to get at least, sometimes if you haven't had a trim in forever, 2 to 3 inches is a start. Sometimes, sorry. If you haven't had a trim in forever, an inch may do nothing. And I mean nothing, okay? You're so welcome. Of course, I have a whole playlist linked in the description called Curl Care Made Simple. So if that was helpful, that playlist would be an arsenal for you, for sure. Hey, everyone else in the chat. Let's see what this retracted message is. Y'all swear y'all be saying stuff. Hold on one moment. Oh, you removed it. Good stuff. All right, let's rinse this out. Let's get into conditioner. I'm not trying to be here all night. It's 9 o'clock. I'm gonna get home. So what I'm gonna do is we are going to detangle. We're going to twist about half of my head together, and I'm gonna run home and twist the rest of it. Okay. Come on. I still got soap in there. I know my hair is getting longer and thicker because what? It was just like hidden soap everywhere. I squeezed it, I rinsed it. Y'all saw me? Y'all saw me? Thank you, Sonia. Sonia says, subscribe. Do you believe in hair, skin, nail supplements for hair growth? Um, I I teach 5 steps. I am an advocate for simple, simple, simple. And the reason I am so keep it simple is because we be doing too much. Okay? Hair, skin, and nail pills. If you have a great experience with them, I I love that for you. If you don't take them, you can still get great hair, skin, and nails by your diet. Remember that supplements are not the first place you reach for to get the minerals that you need, the vitamins that you need, the nourishment that you need for your body. Okay, eat a healthier diet, drink more water, more fruits, more vegetables. Okay, balanced diet, and you should see benefits in your hair. You can also go and get blood work done to make sure that you're not deficient in anything. Vitamin D deficiencies and things of that nature can also affect your hair, not only growth, but also if it's brittle. So if you so choose, I know personally, vitamin wise, I don't do hair, skin, and nail, but I do Mary Ruth's um, vitamin, multi-mineral, and their multivitamin. I believe they have a daytime one and a nighttime one. It was a set, so I ordered the two of them. Yeah, so I teach the 5 steps because those first 5 steps are the foundation of healthy hair. And if you're not doing those 5 steps first and seeing the benefits of a routine, um, then sometimes what we are using to supplement our hair growth is just a quick fix, and it's not really what we need in essence. Yep, I agree. Diet and sufficient water intake makes a difference. Absolutely. Um, One moment. I think I missed a message or two. One moment. Let me go back up. Let me go back up. Ancient one. Okay, one moment. One moment, y'all. Ancient one, what did I miss? Did I miss something? One of what did I miss? What did I miss? Where you at? I don't see your other message. Either way, loved your last braid out. Oh, yeah, that braid out was nice. I just washed it out, and the only I would have still kept on rocking that. The only reason I washed it out is because I need to do my hair before I leave, essentially. I am not going to detangle this right now. I am going to kind of work it through. I'm going to go ahead and move y'all into the main part of the salon, and we'll detangle with just some leave-in and go in with our styler of choice. Today we're using foam. The main 2 categories of stylers for my natural girlies, okay? Keeping it simple, is going to be gels or foams. So we're using a foam today for memory, for flexibility, for no flakage. You know what I mean? We want our hair to have hold. We want it to stay in the style, but we don't want it to be um, we want it to be light and airy, long lasting, things of that nature. Okay, but we don't want it to, when we take it out, for it to have a cast on it, like something like a gel. And then also, gels are going to take much longer to dry, and they're just really not meant for sets, twist outs, braid outs, um, or like even roller sets and stuff like that. So you may find a waterier gel that acts like a foam, but definitely nothing thick for these particular styles. I'm just going through right now and kind of finger detangling. My hair was pretty detangled, being that my hair was pressed out and that I only wore that braid out for a few days. It really didn't have a time to jumble because it was clumped together and it was smooth going into the braid out. So I'm not too worried about too many tangles. You'll see in a second though. If your hair is dry, this past process would have been where you get all, and I mean all of your hydration. When I say all, I'm meaning that your hair cuticle is open, it is drinking water, it's receiving water. Okay, the conditioner is sealing that cuticle down, locking that water in. Okay, this was the time for your hair to drink water. Anything else afterwards pales in comparison to this. Okay, if your hair is dry, it is time to meet me here. Okay. I guarantee you that you're using too much leave-in, too much product. And it's because your hair, you're looking for these supplemental products to give you what this should have given you. I am currently running my leave-in in. I will tell you more about it in a moment. Okay, we're about to make a transition. Okay, this is a brief intermission. It should not take me long. We're going to move from this space into the salon. Okay, and we are going to style. Okay, if you're just coming in, welcome. Hey, on this channel we talk about beauty both inside and out. I am Jamila Evans, and sometimes we do our hair together, sometimes we do life together. And tonight we so happen to be preparing our hair for life. Okay, so happen to be doing that this evening. If you are natural, I would love to know in the comments how long you've been natural. If you are new here, tell me new here. Okay, and if you are a mom, shout out to you, because what? Ooh child, ooh child. One moment, y'all. I'm gonna put this up in a quick ponytail. I usually don't, but my hair is getting longer, so we're in the phase where that is what I do with it once I'm done shampooing. Prior to this, I would have just been bouncing it around, bopping it around. Okay, y'all. Okay, all right, let's read some of these comments before we move though. Okay, because I don't want to leave y'all hanging, and I know y'all gonna try to tiptoe out of here. Okay, so let's go ahead and answer now. Subscribe so that if you want to finish watching, okay, you got me. And if you want to see the replay, okay, all right, let's see. Let's see. Okay, girl, thanks for the tips. Very helpful, especially referring to the fairy knots. If you are not have time, please make sure to record and post your lives. I'm out. Shout out to you. Thank you for coming in, Sonia. 15 years natural. Woo woo. Are you still like figuring it out, or do you feel like you know your hair? Do you feel like you and your hair have a good relationship, Mrs. What was that? Mrs. J-Lo? Okay. My love don't come. When I hear J-Lo, I just, you know. New here. Shout out to you, Amber. Natural for 10 years. I have been natural since '09, so I would like to say that I went natural before it like was a big thing. Like the people who started off or still are like the natural hair girlies on YouTube, Mahogany Curls, Natural AV5, they influenced me back then to really take that leap. I was getting relaxers like a handful of times out of the year. It wasn't really like that. I was actually in between relaxers using the barrel of my Conair curling iron. Okay, you know the one, the silver one with the black handle. Okay, I was using the barrel of that before flat irons to smooth my roots. Okay, and so I was like, Chad, if I'm doing all of this, I might as well just, you know. And so I cut it off in between my freshman and my sophomore year in college. It changed my life. It changed the woman that I am. It attracted different kind of men. It was a situation. I was like, what's this? Oh, okay. And so that was that. So shortly thereafter in college, I actually was studying accounting, ended up leaving to go to hair school. And while in hair school and coming out of hair school, everyone saw my natural hair and thought I did natural hair. And that is how natural hair was handed to me, okay? That is how I was chosen, because I never intended on this being my mission and my purpose. But you know, you don't question God, you just keep on going. Okay, and so it has been a beautiful journey. 12 years behind the chair. What is that? What, 16 years natural? Ooh, child, is it 16? No. Am I doing the math right? Yes. Okay. Okay. You like, ain't she an account major? Don't do that. Don't do that. And so yeah, that is what this channel is about. I appreciate everyone who is watching, anyone who has subscribed since watching. Do me a favor and double tap the screen if you learned something. And let's go ahead and move over. One moment. Yep, still filling out my natural hair. No, figure out no more. Figure out no more on this channel, okay? Come be my friend, girl, Miss J-Lo. I was transitioning watching those same ladies, period, Grace. Okay, it was a thing, it was a wave. It changed black women. It changed us. We was doing, before that movement, I feel like the last movement was Angela Davis. Okay, I feel like that was the last, you know, the revolution was it. So I do appreciate them for bringing it back around. It definitely looks different than, you know, the Afro pick afro, but at the end of the day, chemicals are giving us side effects that are affecting us, that's not affecting other demographics of people. And so I think that this definitely is a healthier alternative. It is who we were born to be. It is what comes out of our scalp. And even though others have made us not appreciate it, I'm glad that it is a thing again, if you will. All right, y'all, I'm gonna move y'all in to the next room, and I'll see you in a moment. right, y'all, give me one moment. I'm almost ready. Hey, y'all. Y'all still there. Y'all my peoples. Okay, let me find out. We done found our peoples. All right, so if you're just coming in the room, if you was waiting, trying to see what was going on, welcome to the channel. I'm Jamila Evans, and on this channel, we talk about hair, we talk about life, we talk about motherhood, we talk about business ownership. We do life together, and sometimes we do our hair together. Today, we are washing our hair for a trip. I recently pressed my hair. I did a braid out with you all. I share the products that I use thus far. If you want to go back and watch the replay, you can. Subscribe so you can find the video, you know. And what is currently on my hair and the style that we're doing today is some leave-in, and then we are going to be doing a twist out. I'm going to do probably about half my head on here with you all, to answer your questions, to kick it with y'all, to encourage me to finish it, because what? And after that, I will get off and, of course, come on another day, share with you all the results, and also probably say hey to y'all, bye to you all before I hit the water, okay? Hey there, how's it going? All right, so detangling. Are you struggling with detangling? Child, do you hate detangling? Is it taking you forever to detangle? Do you feel like your hair don't detangle? Do you feel like you detangled it and then it tangled back? 7 sections will help you out, okay? The first section, now I don't do no whole lot of parting, okay? I just go ahead and break that hair into sections, and I don't look back, okay? I give me a clip, I do my one little clip, I part this part here, and then I get into it. So this is section number 1. We ready, okay? We ready. Secondary clip, back there, boom. You can use your detangling tool of choice. I personally love a good unbrushed dupe, okay? And that's what we're gonna use today, all right? We want to start at the bottom and work our way up, okay? Remember that all that's on my hair right now currently is a leave-in, but at home, I want you to detangle your hair with your rinse out conditioner in there, okay? That's going to give you the smoothest, the easiest situation. It's going to prevent breakage, it's going to add slip, and it's going to help you have an easier time, okay? Because what in the world? As my hair gets longer, I cut my hair off shortly after having the boys, the twins. It was just too much hair, and baby, what time did I have? What was going on? After you had, like, to become a first-time mom as a twin mom, I was like, look. So I ended up cutting my hair off, and this is what we have grown in about 3 years. I have done a few good trims, thorough trims. I did at the beginning of this year, top of this year, probably cut off about 3 inches, 4 inches, because I had a small little setback, okay? And it just lets you know that, baby, I'm human, and that, honey, it happens to the best of us. I went and got me some braids. And baby, them braids didn't do my hair well, baby. My hair was like not feeling it, okay? And let me tell you how I took all the precautions, because why would I not? Okay, if I'm teaching y'all like healthy hair, why would I not do the things? So treatment, rev air for the blow drying, you know, trim. I did all the things. I loved on my hair. I really loved on my hair before I went and got it braided. And I had the braids in for less than a month. I think about 28, 29 days. Child, my hair was not the same after that, and I didn't know what to do. I was like, not me, not me. I was in the mirror like, now who hair is this? Who hair is this? And it put me on an SOS mission with my hair. I had to really figure out what had transpired in such a short period of time. I was like, whoa there. How did I go into this style healthy, thriving, prepared to, you know, continue to thrive, and come out of this with hair that was worse than any hair that I had had probably in my whole life? I don't know. Again, I don't know what occurred. The style was great. And I can't even put it on, I can't pinpoint it to the actual braider. I don't know if she has changed any products or any um, hair type braiding hair, or if the braiding hair itself has changed, because what? Okay. Um, the braiding hair is not the same braiding hair from 5-10 years ago. Let me just tell you that. Not even maybe from 4 years ago, because I had braids. This same lady braided my hair twice. I don't get braids often, but I did have braids, my postpartum braids. I had those. She did those. They were the exact same style. The only difference was I ended up putting 3 gray pieces here, because y'all know your girl is graying. Is happening. And so yeah, I was flabbergasted. I was literally like, sorry y'all, my bra has been, child, can we be women together on here, because baby, this bra is sending me. But anywho, so yeah girl, I say all that to say that I cut about 3 inches off my hair. Did I tell y'all? Did we talk about the ADHD yet? Okay, so y'all, every now and again I might hopscotch around, I might come back around, I might go on a tangent, but it's a ride. Okay, it's always going to be entertaining, that's for sure. That's for sure. You might get a chuckle or two in, you know. I ain't got no sense sometimes. I say it like a TI is, as Bernie Mac used to say. And yeah, I'm a person to know, in my opinion. You got to think like that about yourself. And if you don't, baby, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But we can get you there together. All right, we are 3 sections down. I forgot to look at the time to see when I started. But generally, as my hair is getting longer, this takes me about 10 to 12 minutes to do. Today is probably going quicker because, like I mentioned earlier, my hair was in a blowout, and I just went into a braid out, blowout, braid out, yes. And yeah, so I knew it hadn't jumbled up too bad. The front 3 sections are as you see. Okay, 1, 2, 3 across the front from ear to ear. If you are doing those 4 sections, those standard 4 quadrants, okay, from here back, from here over, please, if you are struggling with detangling your hair, please consider changing it to the 7 section method. Okay, you will be like, Mila, why was I doing it that way this whole time? These 7 sections really do put the hair in really nice size regions. It makes it a much more smooth situation. You will not be overwhelmed. You will find that, baby, you just be working through the hair, okay? You still got to do the work now. You still got to put the brush through the hair. You still got to get the comb through the hair. But there are techniques, there are systems that will prevent damage, okay, from you breaking and snapping because you just rushing through it. And then also where it's just a systematic thing. Just start at the bottom, okay? Start at the bottom and work your way up. So I just did all of this from here down is already tangled. And all I did was start at the bottom, and as I'm working up, you can't tell it in my hand, but I'm literally taking and going here, 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 here. I'm going up, up, up. Okay, I know it's simple. I know you probably think that you're doing an okay job, and you're making it through, but I'm telling you, it could be easier. It could be a little easier, and your hair will thank you, and you will be grateful. Your arms will be like, thank you, baby Jesus, and all of the things. All right, 5 sections, boom. Okay. The last 2 sections. Now this little part right here, y'all all know, I don't have to say nothing. This piece right here, This is what I like to call the soul patch. Okay, can anybody connect the dots with that one? Why would I say this is the soul patch? Okay, this part right here is where I like to think all the love, okay, all of the genetics, all of the legacy, honey, live right here. Once you learn to accept and receive and treat and this part right here, once you master that area, you ain't never gonna think about worry about your hair. You just gonna have to cut out the time in your schedule to do it. Okay. Y'all, that trim, that was a good one. Can y'all see my hair? I like when I'm showing you and assessing your hair. Sorry, y'all, the brush is a little thick right there. Okay, I am going to showcase. Let me use a comb, that might be a little bit better. Hold on, hold on. I'm going to showcase and say, hey, right here is where your hair is 100%. Okay, if your hair starts to go 100, 90, 80, 70, 50, okay, if I get down here, my hair is like this because I'm pinching it. But if I get down here and I've taken your hair as a panel and your hair start to do 50%, 30%, 20%, and you holding on to this 20 and this 40, we're gonna have to have a conversation, okay? We want the hair. If this is a grade A and you see that the health of your hair is declining, it's beginning to fail, it's beginning to be a B student, a C student. If your hair is a D student in any part, that is some hair that you want to let go of for the overall health and progress of your hair. If you are holding on to anything that is not copacetic, it could be preventing you from getting to your hair goals. If your hair has been in limbo, if you get a little hair, take a little hair, get a little hair, take a little hair, consider watching some videos, okay? This section was getting kind of thick at the root, so what did I do? I just broke it off into two, and instead of really powering through that section there, I just made it easier for me. Okay. Personally, if I'm twisting someone's hair, twisting my own hair, I want a thick twist here and I want a thick twist right here. I want it to be thick all the way through, okay? That makes me happy. It makes me very happy when I see that. I'm like, yes, the hair is doing what it needs to do. This is a good head of hair, okay? That gives me the go ahead. My next wash, I didn't have a lot of time today, but my next wash, I definitely will do some amino acids. I'm going to treat it, especially because I'm coming out of heat. I would have again done it today, but it's 9:30 at night, and I fly tomorrow, so I don't want to be any way but relaxed as I make my way down to the bottom of the map. Okay. All right, y'all. So now that we're fully detangled, I personally like to put my hair into twists just to keep it out the way, just to keep it detangled as I work through my head. It also helps keep the hair wet or moisturized, or you know, where you don't have to continue to use a spray bottle re-wetting sections. Oh gosh, that's awful. That takes so much time. Please let it go. Put it in these twists and you will find that it's just so much smoother. So I'm going to begin to twist, and I'm gonna do this side actually. I'm gonna start on this side. I'm just going to take each twist out. All right, you so silly. I'm going to go through and squeeze some excess water out. You do not have to do this. I'm doing this because it's late and I do not want to sit and sleep on soaking wet hair. I am also doing this so that I can get the maximum effect out of this foam. When I say maximum effect, I need my hair, okay? I need my hair to just give me no issues. The fact that I'm choosing to wear it out, I am really experimenting with a twist out for this open C. So I want this foam to be, baby, practically straight out the dang on container onto my hair. So I don't want the water on my hair to dilute it, and I also want it to dry pretty quickly so that I can lay on it this evening, okay? I'm gonna sit myself underneath the dryer for probably about 30 minutes at home, and that'll be that. I am also, I don't think these twists is gonna be that little. We about to see what my fingers is feeling like. And yeah, usually I put my foam on twist by twist, but I am trying to move as swift as possible. So I'm just gonna go ahead and foam up the whole section and maybe add an extra pump to each one. Oh yeah, that feels nice. I love, when I tell you I love the things that they are doing over here at the Doux, I really do. No pun intended. If you have not tried the Doux yet, if you have looked at it, seen it, didn't know nothing about it, I would encourage you to pick up a product or two. This is simply foam, and it's really nice. It's really nice. I have used a lot of products in my career, and what I love about the company is that they really are understanding what our hair needs. And they are dedicated to making sure that we have what we need. Okay. Nothing fancy, nothing special, just a regular old twist, okay, y'all? I'm not worried about parts. I'm going for the twist to be about the same size. The only place that I will be concerned about my part is where I will have it styled, which will be a middle part. I'm just going through and making sure that it is well detangled before I begin to twist. I'm actually going to go a little bit on the in-between size. I want to go a little larger, but I want to make sure that these get a good level of dryness, if not completely dry before bed. It is not the best practice, real quick, it is not the best practice to use a towel on your hair. Don't do what I'm doing, okay? I am not taking this and like running it down my hair. I'm literally taking it and squeezing it. It's still not good, but this is not, don't do that. It's what I have. If you wanted to do that in a safer way, I would recommend a microfiber towel to do so, or a t-shirt. I do a lot of things to my hair that I know are unhealthy. I don't do that to y'all's hair. Sometimes we treat others better than we treat ourselves. I know my hair can withstand a lot of things. Okay. My bad, y'all. I had to come part my hair. I just jet off on y'all. I didn't tell y'all nothing. My brain moved quicker than my body moved quicker than my brain. All right. The only thing, when I say I'm not worried about the parts, the only thing that I am considering as I grab hair is kind of like a brick layer, a brick, excuse me, a brick, why can't I say what it is? A brick lay pattern. I'm looking to make sure that the row of twists on top of this row will lay in between each of the twists underneath, so that when I go to fluff it, the hair will be nice and full and there won't be any gaps. I won't have to like really do a whole lot of work to make sure that it looks full and flawless, because I thought about the layout of the twist in advance. So the brick lay pattern really is nice. And if you do not want to have to hide the lines, just grab some hair, child. Don't even worry about it. Now, if you are going to wear these twists and you want them to be a bit neater, I completely understand taking your time to part it. Babies is coming right back out, okay? So why would I concern myself, you know? Don't waste this. Don't do that, okay? What you would like to do or can do is put it right in the root of that front piece, that top piece, to ensure that it also will not swell, revert, do too much right there. You know, for this to also look good, put some product right there. We have done the first 1.5 sections. We're moving into the soul patch, and then we'll have one more right here. So I'll do that. I'll probably end up putting like 3 or 4 twists here and probably 3 twists in the back. My back usually is a bit smoother, easy to dry. Is the best curl happens back there, so I don't worry too much about how much effort I put back there, if you will. Jesus, where am I at? Here we go. Detangle all the way up, y'all. Detangle all the way up. When I mean all the way up, I mean like in the scalp. This should hit up there and be able to come through. If that is not happening, you may be dealing with some knots up at the top, and that's probably the last place, the worst place that you can have tangles or knotting that you don't take care of. It could lead to matting in the future, and that's just not good, you know? Y'all, usually my hands do not have this much product on them, but y'all remember, I am trying to, baby, I'm trying to make it whole forever and ever and always, okay? Y'all, I was telling my clients, I was like, y'all know when I'm focused because I ain't got much to say, okay? I'm trying to get through this so I could get up out of here, y'all. I need to paint my toes. I need to, because I wanted to go get my feet done, but I stopped letting them polish me because, baby, I got gel at home. We got gel at, what they say, we got food at home. I got gel polish at home, okay? Um, and I need to pack. Don't tell nobody I need to pack. Don't judge me, y'all. I did pull out my suitcase a few days ago. I pulled it out, okay? And then I looked at it. I looked at it for the next couple of days, and then I finally this morning threw a few pieces of garments in there, a shirt or two, a dress or two, and a few pieces of underwear. Okay, so at the bare minimum, your girl got her undies. You know it. Ancient One says, is that the crazy, sexy curl mousse? It absolutely is. You know I wouldn't have reached for nothing else for this occasion. The only other foam I think that I have liked more than this one, and I won't say more, I'm trying to think of if I use, I know a lot of people, I have not used it myself personally, but I know a lot of people talk about the Mael. I know, she, they, but anywho, people say that that foam is good, and Camille Rose's foam. For me, I'm looking for a strong bit of definition. I want the definition to be the first thing I notice in it. Long wear, okay? Particularly with the Crazy Sexy Curl, it's going to be moisturizing. Your hair will not be dry. If your hair was dry, it will not be dry. Um, and then when I go to separate it, when I say like a good bit of definition, I want the separation to just be effortless. Okay, I don't want to have to search for where I'm supposed to divide my hair. I want my hair to be nice and clumped together, and for the clump to not really frizz up too much. And if a foam does that for me, that's the foam for your girl. Okay, and that's the foam for my girls. Okay, a lot of products don't impress me because I'm looking for something. I think that a lot of products are great, but they not my products. They're not the products that I want to put in my holy grail, if you will. But there are a lot. There are plenty of many of Doux products. I'm like, you did that, girl. You did that. If you are interested in going and saving some money buying some Doux products, I actually have a code for y'all. Okay, we got a code, y'all. Save 10% by shopping with the code Jamila underscore do 10. I'm still getting used to saying that, y'all. I'm still getting used to it. But yes, I would, if you go to the Doux website right now, if you're in need of shampoo, I would recommend the clarifying shampoo they have and the honey shampoo. If you are dealing with dryness, I would recommend the fresh rinse. Baby, don't pass go, don't collect $200. The fresh rinse, the 808, the crazy sexy curl, the bananas. Can we get an honorable mention for the bananas? That is all. I would like to think that the bananas probably is a product that's gonna just take them. Okay, that's some good stuff. So go ahead and let me know if you go over there and get something. I would love to know how you feel about any of my recommendations. It makes me feel good to know that something that I recommended really did help you, really did get your hair to the next level, really did help your hair be its best self, you know. I did this part of my hair. I do think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up. I saw that my husband texted me. I didn't get to check it, so I'm sure he's concerned it's getting late. But anywho, let me read here. Have you tried the Mish Beauty Gel to Foam Mousse? It's really good. Thanks, Growth and Butte. I'm gonna screenshot this so that I can go try it. One moment, y'all. All right, I got that screenshot. I look forward to trying it. I haven't. If I try anything else, if there's another line for me to, you know, skip to my little two, it would be Mish. And I'm really like eager to get to them. I just have a lot, okay, of products in my presence right now, and I really do want to work my way through them. I am not an advocate for being a product junkie. I don't want you to be a product junkie, and I'm the person who does this for a living. Please do not do that. So when I am coming down on some products, or I've run out of some of my favorites here, I will go ahead and definitely, you know, buy at least 3, maybe 4 of their products that I see have been highly recommended. So thank you. I don't think I knew about their gel to foam mousse. So or maybe I have seen it, but didn't know the full name of it. Yeah, I used to use the Mael, the Camille is good also, but personally the Crazy Sexy Curl is a bit ahead of them. I'm just reading what she read. I just reading what she wrote down here, you know, looking forward to seeing your thoughts. I will definitely go ahead and subscribe, because you have to, like, how will you know? How will they know? So, yeah, I am excited, y'all. As we close out, don't leave as we close out. I got some more things to say, but I am excited to see, number one, how this hair fares. I will definitely tell you all if, you know, it really, like, the steps of taking the extra water out and using the product more concentrated, you know, that a lot of things when with hair are trial and error. It is something that I do for all of my clients, but I still just do not know what my hair will do. You can think you know, you can think you got it, and then your hair just embarrass you. You know, the natural hair, y'all have been here, okay? So I think that it's going to be beautiful. I already know that it's going to give me life, and I plan on probably traveling with it twisted through the airport, maybe. The airport would have had, airport would have booked. I'm going to figure it out. And yeah, I plan on having the time of my life. I will definitely tell you all about it. I don't know if I'm going to do a whole bunch of content. That's not me, okay? I tried to vlog for y'all. It ain't for me. I'm going to forget. It's going to be choppy. It's going to be, even where the details me look, I don't got it. So I appreciate you all. I thank you all for coming in this evening. I hope that you found it helpful. I hope that you take at least one tip, one gem, and that it really does shift how your wash day goes and how you feel about your hair and the hair health. Thank you again. Y'all have a good night. I will see y'all soon. Bye, y'all.